This is For What It's Worth, the world's first Mary Worth podcast. Sam and Eric use coarse language, and if you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears.
Gods of thunder, fire, and rain, cut into earth till none shall remain. Sons of demons, I command you to fly, right up from hell and into the sky. We'll fight until we win, or we'll fight until, for what it's worth, the world's first and only Mary Worth podcast. My name's Sam.
And I'm Eric.
Something funny's going on here, Eric.
Oh, yeah?
As our faithful readers may know, we died a few weeks ago, and we have been smoldering in hell ever since.
Smoldering down here in hell, and it's no fun.
I've been looking over some things that we did before we started recording the podcast.
Yeah.
And do you remember how I said we'd keep doing this podcast as long as we did it for the glory of Odin?
Wait a minute, yeah. You're right.
According to this contract that we signed, I was to record the entire podcast as a Nordic pagan.
Oh my.
So as long as we died,
yeah,
supporting and going for the glory and the wonder of the Allfather Odin One-Eye, we weren't supposed to go to hell, we were supposed to go to Valhalla.
Oh my god. What a mix-up.
I know. So I've gotten in touch with our attorney.
Yeah?
Our podcast attorney, Bob Norell. And he's going over the contracts to make sure everything's okay. He's in talks with Satan's lawyer right now. And I'm not sure about you. It doesn't say anything about your religion in the contract, but I will be going to Valhalla.
Well, this might be a weird time to bring this up, but I'm kind of wondering why I'm here since I am a Satanist.
Oh yeah, you should probably not be suffering in hell. You should be lauded.
I should be up, causing all kinds of trouble for my good buddy Satan.
What a mix-up.
I just thought of it right now. I don't know why it slipped my mind.
Well, here's the thing. We've got Bob Norell working on this, and there was obviously some clerical error that sent us down here. But I'm ready to litigate.
Yep.
Somebody dropped the ball, and it wasn't either of us.
Nope, sure as hell wasn't us.
It sure as hell wasn't us. Ding! Oh, good one, Eric. Hey-oh!
Oh, you jokester.
Buddy. But, whew. I was kind of worried about this whole hell situation, but once we're mired in some courtroom drama for a while, we should be able to get into Valhalla.
Yeah, shoot. That's good. It's really hard to record a podcast and all the equipment keeps melting.
Yeah, I know when you're editing the podcast, you have to edit out all the screams of the damned and...
Yeah, like, hey, quiet down over there.
Quiet down. Your eternal suffering can wait.
I know you're being poked with hot pokers, but by little demons, but come on. Be professional here.
Show a little professionalism, you slob.
Oh.
Jesus. Wait, can you say Jesus in hell?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
You should probably keep that down.
I won't tell anybody if you won't.
Okay. So, want to do some For What It's Worth?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, we weren't going to do it. We just started recording this conversation we were having for no reason. And I said some heavy metal lyrics, and one thing led to another.
Well, this is going to be used as evidence for our case.
Right.
I don't know how, but there it is.
This is like the Watergate tapes.
Yep.
So what happened last week in Mary Worth, Eric?
Oh, Don and Wilbur went on a sea cruise. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby. And then,
before that, Dawn was just having a lousy time in Italy.
Yep.
That dumb girl can't appreciate anything.
I mean, she couldn't even appreciate vegetables. Nothing.
She couldn't appreciate the beautiful blue ocean.
She couldn't appreciate the Colosseum and men being slaughtered by lions.
And the week before, she couldn't appreciate the statue of David's tiny little penis.
Well, she did, but she reminded her of Dave.
And his tiny little penis. I want to talk about that tiny little penis in every episode from now on.
Yeah, what's it? Completely alienate our listeners.
All right. We've caught up to Monday.
Monday, July 9th.
Monday, July 9th, as Mary and Toby catch up at Charterstone.
How's Ask Wendy?
Sigh. Many readers are disillusioned by the negativity in the world. Their hopelessness and disappointment are invigorating. I mean, disheartening.
How do you respond to readers like that?
What's wrong with Toby's face? Is she being elongated in
Yeah,
panel 2?
I think somebody with a giant iron on their fist just punched her in the face, and her face is now all flattened out.
Her nose and her mouth are just kind of sliding off down toward her chin.
She went to a really bad plastic surgeon.
Spending all of Ian Cameron's money on this crappy plastic surgery.
Are they on safari? Where are they?
Are these the plains of Africa?
Hey, go talk to Simba. He'll help you out.
It's obviously Santa Royale is in California. Is it some kind of places of the world theme park where people happen to live? It's like a zoo and there are different habitats.
Mary, it's all about the circle of life. It's fine.
It moves us all.
Here, let's sing a song about it.
The circle of life. It moves us all to Tuesday's comic.
Yep.
How's that for a segue? How's that one grab you?
That's a great one.
That's podcasting gold right there, my friend.
Oh, indeed.
When readers tell me they've given up hope, given up on themselves, I try to remind them of the bigger picture. Cool shoulder pads, Mary.
Yes.
Is she getting ready for football practice?
So she went back into her 80s wardrobe.
She's
Every woman had big puffy shoulders.
Whether it's a failed romance or a job disappointment, something good can come from everything that happens. A better viewpoint. A better opportunity.
Ah, yes. The silver lining. Lining?
Clowning?
I'm clowning around.
You're just
All right, let
clowning
me try
around.
it again. Ah, yes. The silver lining. Every cloud has one.
They've wandered out of the savannah and into the dense forest region of Santa Royale.
Yeah.
Good thing I brought my machete.
Ching, 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 ching.
Is Mary saying that as she knocks down the brush in front of her?
Yes.
Ching, ching,
She likes
ching.
making sound effects. All right.
Wednesday,
I guess. Not much going on here.
Let's do Wednesday's comic. If life was always good, what lessons could we learn? We're tested when we least expect it.
Least expected. Her voice echoes out. Let's go to the next panel.
That was a good echo. Did Rob Liefeld design Mary's jacket there?
Yes.
With the popped collar?
Looking good, Mary.
She's got a chain around her neck, and if the panel were to zoom out some, she'd have a bunch of pouches around one leg.
Yes. Looking good, Arthur Fonzarelli.
Oh,
Hey.
boy. Meanwhile, Wilbur and Dawn are about to take a cruise.
She's beautiful. Isn't she, Dawn? So what is that? What does that boat say?
I believe it means claimed by the sea.
Unita del Mare.
It's an Italian phrase that means no survivors.
You're all screwed.
Is Wilbur carrying Dawn's purse?
Yep, I think so.
Here,
carrying
Dad,
two of
hold
them.
this for me.
No, those turn into water wings in case of an emergency.
There's a ripcord on it and they inflate.
Sorry I didn't pack you up, Dawn. Later.
Wilbur bought the deluxe model that's got a cup holder in it.
Try not to drown.
Adios, baby.
Alright. Thursday already?
Whew, Thursday. We're smoking this one, dude.
Smoking through it.
Smoking! Somebody stop me!
I'll stop you.
P-A-R-T-Y? Because I gotta read Thursday's comic.
I'm gonna punch you. Alright. Think of a strip as an extension of your own education. Dawn. A person can learn so much through traveling.
And Wilbur aged 50 years between panels 1 and 2.
Yes, that's how
He looks like the dude from Up.
Yep.
Wilbur's going to tie a bunch of balloons to the top of the ship.
And fly out of there. Goodbye. Well, I like this guy on the left there that's enjoying a view of that pole.
He's just
staring at the pole.
I imagine, like, maybe he got in trouble on the ship, and the captain said, drew a circle with chalk on that pole, and he said, now put your nose right here, and you can leave when I tell you.
Wait till the captain hears about this.
Just some authoritarian bosun.
A nice shirt, Wilbur.
Yeah, seriously. I would wear that shirt, to be honest.
Was this the shirt that he was hacking before that was, like, bright pink?
It could very well be. I kind of like his hot pink fried egg theme he's going with here.
Fried eggs are my favorite.
You can tell by looking at my shirt.
It's a great conversation starter.
And then he peels one of the fried eggs off and eats it.
They're real fried eggs. or it's just scratch and sniff. Come here, scratch this.
Smells just like sulfur.
Wilbur, I don't think that's what that smell is.
I don't think it's your shirt, Wilbur.
I think it's your all-egg diet.
That lady in the background needs to be taught that you shouldn't wear a tie when you're wearing a shirt with no collar.
Yeah, that's bad form.
You look like a slob. She's got one of those shitty 8-bit ties from Think Geek on.
Also, are they on a boat from, like, 1960? It looks like such an old boat from all those, like, windows and the bolts in the side of it.
I don't know that it's an old boat. I think it might be a military vessel.
Yes.
I can't imagine that a cruise ship looks this threadbare and just
Yep.
Utilitarian. I stuttered on that word a little bit.
Hey, Don, quickly! We gotta fire the harpoons.
Friday?
Friday.
Fried eggs. Like on Wilbur's shirt. Takes us to Friday, which is the comic we're going to read.
Oh, here we go. I know what I'm having. I'm having the Pesca Spada Ella Peller Mitana. I don't know what that is, but it's a lot of words, so Must taste good.
It's probably a big meal. Dad, you're having the fish? So that's what Dawn got out of all of that?
She's very horrified about that.
I did some research this week, Eric. Shows how dedicated I am to the podcast.
Oh boy.
It's a swordfish dish.
Wilbur's getting all fancy.
This is some straight up Iron Chef shit right here. Because Iron Chef equals fine dining to me.
Yes. I think Dawn's upset that because there are fish all around them. Why are you getting the fish?
We could jump off the boat. We could jump off the boat and get dinner, Dad. Why would you be eating fish?
Also, I like that it looks like they're like now at this a regular building.
Yeah, the windows are just these great big curtain windows instead of those little bolted up portholes.
Yep. Oh, they're just eating down at the galley.
Wilbur has paid so much money for this cruise. He ran over to the captain and he goes, "Pull over here, we're getting lunch. We're making an unscheduled stop." And then he reached into his pocket and pulled out a big roll of money and tossed it into the captain's quarters.
It's just a red lobster. It's a really fancy looking red lobster.
The pesky spada alla palermitana is the Italian way of saying never-ending crab legs.
Ooh, delicious.
Have you tried these cheddar biscuits?
Also, I like that this restaurant has a Clockwork Orange theme going on. I think that's what that's supposed to be.
Everybody's wearing these gray suits and bowler hats.
Yeah, on the menu there.
Yes!
Looks like the eyeball. I think that's what that's supposed to be. All right.
They might be in trouble.
Next panel.
They might be in trouble because BAM!
Bam!
BAM! Oh, wham,
no.
bam, thank you, ma'am! David Bowie's there!
Oh no, it's Emerald Lagasse. He's kicking it up a notch, and it's 2012. I thought he stopped that years ago.
He has just kicked Wilbur's swordfish up several notches. Check out the facial expression on that guy in the background there.
Yes, I think someone farted. He's very upset about it.
That is not the face of somebody who just heard a loud, startling noise. That is the face of somebody who just watched somebody vomit all over themselves while they're half naked in a shower. Oh! I'm gonna change my mind about the swordfish. That guy just ate it and threw up everywhere. Oh. And also, the Grinch is very, very upset in the middle there. He had his face painted up like a human for nothing. He was all ready to go. He had Max the dog watching his cave on Mount Crumpet.
He was about to carve the Christmas beast.
And
nothing.
And bam.
Bam!
What's that?
Oh. That's the noise I imagine Wilbur made.
The? What?
It's like a little, ventriloquist dummy. He's got this weird expressionless look in his face. Dang.
The corners of his mouth are all pinched up.
Wow.
Whoa, Dawn, did you hear that?
Alright.
Saturday.
We're ready for Saturday. A loud noise startles everyone on the ship. What's going on?
I don't know. Who do I look like? Columbo?
This woman here in the foreground is just, since the sound has been making a constant shriek.
It's just a small shriek. Because her mouth's not open very wide. Just
And then that fella there's going, "Now, darling, calm down. Everything should be okay."
Me and my tiny nose are here for you. Oh no. There go the lights.
Oh, Wilbur. Things are getting serious for Wilbino here. What kind of cruise is this?
We already went through this last week. It's a Caligula mode. Turn the lights off. Here we go.
I'd like to thank Jerry Orbach for attending this week's comics. There in the background.
There he is. How you doing?
Didn't he die?
Yeah. Did he? I think so.
It's the ghost of Jerry Orbach. They've taken a haunted cruise.
The cruise is full of ghosts.
Run!
Oh no, oh no. We're in trouble. It's sort of like the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney, but it's just got a bunch of dead TV stars on it.
Also, Wilbur and Dawn have not stopped reading their menu since this happened.
Yep, it's probably like, well, I mean, it's dark. There was a huge bang, but I mean, we should see what we have.
Let me get my cell phone out. I've got a flashlight app on here.
No. No, that was the fart app. Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry,
Don, have you seen
everybody.
this one? It makes my phone sound like a lightsaber.
No. I mean, maybe they'll give us our food half off if the boat's sinking.
Everybody get into the kitchen. Free food.
Wilbur just starts a rant. They start destroying everything. Throw a chair out the window.
Everybody.
Anarchy.
Yes, this is what I wanted when we were in the Colosseum. I will draw the first blood.
Everyone's just stealing shit.
Take anything that isn't nailed down, Dawn.
Don, grab the ice wall.
Put the salt shaker in your pocket.
We can cool our drinks for months.
It becomes an ugly scene on the ship.
All right.
So with all this excitement, I cannot wait to see what's happening to Dawn and Wilbur in Sunday's strip.
I am so excited. Let's flip over to see what happens.
I'm so excited. When on Sunday, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves, Victor Frankl. I want people to see the bigger picture.
Oh, great. You're repeating lines.
So, is this what I was supposed to take from Saturday's strip?
Yep.
Time to go back to Mary.
So, the Westons are dying. And now let's go back to this casual conversation between Mary and Toby.
Let's go to what might be a terrifying disaster. Let's go from that to a nice stroll outside of Charterstone.
Ah, such a nice day
There are
to
the birds
not be
chirping.
almost dying.
Birds chirping. There's a beautiful breeze coming off the bay.
Oh, Mary's wearing her science fiction jacket.
She's going to be in the new Total Recall movie.
I mean, really, what is that?
I've never seen a jacket like that in my life.
Looks like something that would be in The Fifth Element.
Like any minute now, Christian Bale's going to show up and they're going to start fighting each other with gun kata. I've always wanted to give my viewpoint to others, and that's pretty much the only thing I do with my spare time. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm a little bit of a busybody. Writing Ask Wendy feels natural to me.
You give advice all the time, Mary. She just said that, Toby. Pay attention.
That's what we've been talking about, Toby. Although, to be fair, if I spent most of my days chilling out with Mary Worth, I'd learn to tune her out eventually, too.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Toby's conked out on pain meds. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Who cares?
she's been into Ian's back medicine again.
How does answering the columns, reader, compare to what you usually do?
I'm surprised by how many readers say they've lost their faith in humanity. How many have lost hope. And their lost hope gives me power. And then there's a flash on the horizon. Like a bomb going off that silhouettes Mary and Toby.
Oh dear.
What are you doing, Mary?
Be quiet, Toby. It has begun.
I want them to know that something good comes from everything that happens, no matter how it may seem. Alright. I wonder if that has any bearing on what's going on back at the cruise ship, where, meanwhile, Wilbur and Dawn are startled during their dinner on the cruise ship. First a loud noise, and then we lose the lights? What's happening, Dad?
Do I want the shrimp or the steak for my advertising?
If the power's out, that means that the kitchen's probably out, so we'll have to order off the cold menu.
If we don't have power, then all that food's gonna go bad. And then he just darts off toward the kitchen, starts shoveling food into his mouth.
Everybody else is headed for the exits. Wilbur is headed deeper into the ship to find goodies.
Yep. Also, I like the nice, waiter dance party going on in the background there.
It's like that scene from Moulin Rouge, where they're doing the Like a Virgin number. They're all dancing around and offering Wilbur delicious treats that kind of look like tits and stuff.
The guy on the right's waving his hand around. He's making a siren noise with his mouth. They're having a good time.
He's getting down like Skrillex when he drops the beat.
And holy shit, Barack Obama is on this boat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Barack Obama!
There he is on the right.
Hey, Barry!
It has to be him.
It looks just like him.
Oh my god. Wilbur, are you a bad enough dude to save the president? Because you might have to.
And at the end of the game, we all know what the reward is. Burgers. And Wilbur is down for that.
Oh, he's down for about 50 of those. Hey, look how many of these sliders I can slide down my throat.
Do you want to see how many White Castles I can fit in my mouth?
They're so tiny I could fit about 20 of them down in my gut. Oh boy. And it seems like they're already underwater, so that can't be a good sign.
They've just been sitting around going, what's happening? As the water level slowly rises and covers them. What a week.
Well, that was something. I'm excited to see where this goes. And I hope it's not horribly tasteless.
I hope it's not really bad, involving an Italian cruise ship crashing in early 2012 this year. Fuck me. Let's. Do you want to do a worthy moment of the week?
Sure. Let's do that.
Let's do the worthy moment of the week, and then
The worthy moment of the what?
The week.
Moment of the week.
Alright, I'll go first this week.
Okay, do it.
My worthy moment of the week is is Wilbur's face on Friday, because he's got this weird Danny DeVito thing going on. It's kind of funny.
That little mouth thing that he's doing. Are you talking about in panel 2?
Yep.
Can you imagine if he's got his lips pinched like that and he's just going beep 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 beep?
Yeah, he's so scared.
Poor Wilbino. My worthy moment of the week is Wilbur's face on Thursday in the second panel.
Because he looks like Mr. Magoo.
He looks like Mr. Magoo. Hello, my boy.
Oh, Wilbur, shot it again, sir.
Yes, exactly where I was going. We've got Magoo Wilbur. We've got B Wilbur. Collect 'em all from Hasbro.
Chinese Wilbur, whatever you like. There's all kinds of Wilburs.
Horribly racist Chinese Wilbur is my favorite Wilbur.
It's like those like American Girl dolls or whatever. Hey, this one's from England.
But instead of being, cute baby dolls, they're like gigantic and heavy 55-year-old bald man dolls.
Oh, but the little girls love them. They love that Wilbur.
You drag it home and it just kind of sits around in your bedroom smelling like American cheese singles.
You're even better than my real dad. Aww. At least you're not drunk all the time.
You fucking killed me with that.
So, predictions?
Yeah, what's happening next week, Eric? You want me to go first?
Yep.
I'm still going with my Somali pirates idea because I desperately do not want it to be an Italian cruise ship sinking.
Yes, me too. I hope it's pirates.
Like, can you imagine if, they did a storyline where Toby and Ian Cameron were in the World Trade Center, February 2002?
That would be pretty bad.
Exactly. That's what's going on here.
Oh, boy. I really hope it's Somali pirates.
I'm praying to God it's pirates.
Then Wilbur goes around killing all of them.
And he does it while wearing a bathrobe and he's in his underwear.
Yep, of course.
And wearing a little red beanie cap. The Life Aquatic with Wilbur Weston.
That is the only way I will accept it.
So, what are your predictions, big boy?
Damn, it's a tough one. I think either this is one of those cruise lines where it's all the big, murder mystery, and this is just the start of it. Bang, and then the lights go out. No, someone's dead.
And one of the waiters comes up and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, there's no need to panic, but there's a murderer on board, and it's someone in this room."
Oh, no.
And then everybody kind of looks at each other. Wilbur's got half a piece of bruschetta sticking out of his mouth.
Either that, or we're all screwed. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
We're dead.
We're all going to sink into the ocean and die.
Well, that was a fun storyline. The end.
Yep. Wilbur and Dawn, dead.
Well, let's move on to some thank yous.
Yeah. I'm going to thank, this week, I'm going to thank Wanders from the blog Mary Worth and Me at maryworthandme.blogspot.com. He updates it more or less every day with his thoughts about Mary Worth, and he gives him a little gentle ribbing. He makes a couple of jokes. He's a funny guy. He's a nice guy. Go to his blog and put some comments on there.
Say, hey, You're a nice guy. You're a funny guy. Thank you. Thank you for that. Write a comment like that.
Write a comment like that. And then put in like one of those, like a colon and a half a parentheses, so it's a smiley face, or like a less than sign and a 3 for a heart. He'd appreciate it.
And then post a funny image you found on Reddit.
Yes, and then post a funny image you found on Reddit /r/atheism.
That's what the internet loves doing.
Post something from the Men's Rights Board on Reddit, because those are the best people humanity has to offer.
Yes.
Ugh. Anyway, I'd also like to thank the Aquabats, because we stole their intellectual material to use as our theme song.
Oh, no.
It's a song called Sequence Erase, and I used the version from a B-side that doesn't have any words in it, because the words weren't about Mary Worth, so we couldn't use that version of the song.
Yes. Yeah, luckily, they're at San Diego Comic-Con, I think.
They
right
are.
Now, so I don't think they'll know. I think we're safe.
They won't know what hit them. I'd also like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for being constructed in a laboratory in the 1950s by Nazi scientists. They rose to life and then began composing music on old crappy keyboards, and they came up with California Girls, which we play at the end of the show, and you'll be hearing that here in a little bit.
It's a great song.
It's a good one. That's why we chose it.
Put it on your Zune. Put it on your MP3 player. We don't care.
You can download a version of a program that will convert MIDIs into ringtones to put on your Nokia phone, and you can listen to California Girls while you play Snake or Tetris.
Excellent.
Alright, so that's the end of the show. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric. And remember, everybody, any idiot can face a crisis. It's day-to-day living that wears you out.
And that was your week in Mary Worth. For what it's worth.
Damn. She can't even appreciate vegetables.
Oh, can you edit out that burp?
Yeah, I can do that.
I thought I was using my old microphone, and then I pressed the mute button and burped. And then I saw it show up in my audio, and I was like, uh-oh! And now we have our blooper for the end of the show.
Yep.
God damn it. What were you saying?
Hold on.
I just ruined the show.